we can't get driven down crazy conspiracy rabbit holes.
Yes. I mean, look, the crazy story about me running a child trafficking operation out of a basement of a pizzeria, it was a huge story.
That's because you literally were. She literally was running a consortium of child sex trafficking rings all across America, not to mention one here in DC called Comet Ping Pong. But let me tell you what a lot of these people do. If this really was an untrue story and had no legs whatsoever, they would just let the narrative run. They wouldn't even be concerned with correcting the narrative. They would just let it go. But the fact when it's something out there that's true about them, they can't help but try to, whatever chance they get, downplay, minimize, or outright denounce whatever allegations being made against them. But I promise you, if Hillary Clinton knew that was not true, she would not be addressing it on a stage like that.
So not only did the mainstream media lie to you about Pizzagate, they actually told you that it was illegal to read John Podesta's emails on WikiLeaks. Chris Cuomo, with a straight face on CNN, looked into the cameras and said, it's illegal for you to read John Podesta's emails. That's how scared they are of those emails.
And matter of fact, I'm gonna get into that. Matter of fact, let me play that. And you're not gonna see the full screen because I'm just being lazy. But I'm gonna play the audio from that Chris Cuomo media segment, basically threatening Americans with legal action or law enforcement action if they did indeed read these emails. Again, like the lady said, this is how scared these people are. What's in these emails? They're scared of people discovering the truth, and you can clearly tell that in this whole situation.
Also interesting is, remember, it's illegal to possess these stolen documents. It's different for the media. So everything you learn about this, you're learning from us. And in full disclosure, let's take a look.
Notice how he telling you basically everything you ever going to learn about this. You better not dare read an email for yourself. Trust all the information coming from us, and don't overthink or worry about anything outside of what's coming from us right here. This shit is sinister, man. Nobody see how dark this shit is. I'm gonna play this shit again.
At what is in there and what it means. Joining us now, CN. Also interesting is, remember, it's illegal to possess these stolen documents. It's different for the media. So everything you learn about this, you're learning from us. And in full disclosure, let's take a look at what is in there and what it means. Joining us now, CN. Also interesting is, remember, it's a...
Trust me, I don't need you to tell me nothing. And let's do a little deep dive on John Podesta. Who is he? John Podesta Jr. is an American political consultant who has served as senior advisor to President Joe Biden for clean energy innovation and implementation since September 2022. Podesta previously served as White House Chief of Staff to President Bill Clinton from 1998 to 2001. I don't know why I said that. And counselor to President Barack Obama from 2014 to 2015. Before that, he served in the Clinton administration as White House Staff Secretary from 1993 to 1995, and White House Deputy Chief of Staff for Operations from 1997 to 1998. So this is the hidden shadow government people speak about when they speak about the deep state and things like that. This guy's reign, rule, power has transcended presidencies. This guy started off, and he's nothing but you gotta be careful what you say on here. He worked for the small hats, really, basically. But this guy first got his start in the White House, being a White House secretary from 1993 to 1995. And he was the first one to break, we gonna get into that, he was the first one to break the Clinton and Lewinsky story. He was the first one to receive that information, which basically we know who Clinton was being blackmailed by, and he was being blackmailed, and that blackmail was being basically levied against Clinton through John Podesta, basically. But this guy, I'm assuming that's how he even got in the White House. He was White House staff secretary from 1993 to 1995. Then he graduated and ascended to the position of White House deputy chief of staff. So now he got way more power. He can call way more shots. I'm assuming that's like what was bartered in the whole blackmail arrangement, right? For him to have unlimited power to do the bidding of the government that's puppeting this whole situation right now. But then he was Barack Obama's White House chief. He was White House he was and counselor to Barack Obama from 2014 to 2015. Then he was he served as senior advisor to President Joe Biden for clean energy innovation and implementation since September 2020. So here this dude is, no matter where he can get in and have power or influence, he gonna get in. But for those who don't know about what Pizzagate is and the whole situation, a little brief synopsis on that. WikiLeaks, a complete fucking lie. They'll tell you the term Pizzagate comes from a 2004 pizza throwing incident involving two names. It was nonsense, but Pizzagate is a conspiracy theory that went viral during the 2016 United States presidential election cycle, falsely claiming that the New York City Police Department, NYPD, had discovered a pedophilia ring linked to members of the Democratic Party while searching through Anthony Weiner's emails. It has been extensively discredited by a wide range of organizations, including the Washington, D.C. police, of course, right? The most corrupt police force in America, Washington, D.C. police force. The personal email account of John Podesta, Hillary Clinton's campaign chair, was hacked in a spear phishing attack in March 2016. WikiLeaks published his emails in November 2016. Proponents of the Pizzagate conspiracy falsely claimed that the emails contained coded messages that conducted several high-ranking Democratic Party officials and U.S. restaurants with an alleged human trafficking and child sex trafficking ring that connected several high-ranking Democratic Party officials to U.S. human trafficking rings. One of the established allegedly involved was Comet Ping Pong Pizzeria in D.C. So that's the quick history of Pizzagate. Basically, they were running child sex trafficking operations out of U.S. restaurants, and all of this was done by damn Democrats. But again, fucking Chris Cuomo, they so scared for us to discover the truth and decipher anything. He literally told people that it was illegal to read the emails, and that whatever you learn about this situation, trust them to give you the package, the information, and give it to you in the way that you're supposed to receive it. This shit's crazy.
And that's how explosive the content in those emails are. No one to this day, including John Podesta himself, can explain the code words in his emails.
One of the things, if I were the president, I'd do is demand the Anthony Weiner laptop and get it to the most trusted person in the military to take apart everything on it and then start using it. There's a lot that can be prosecuted, I have no doubt, on that laptop. In fact, I heard that the New York police officers who saw some of it, even though they're hardened investigators, literally had to go throw up.